I'm going to walk through a game called Valley, which I found on Steam. This one is not a free-to-play, but it's definitely worth the $14.99 US dollars you would pay for it. In this game, you do get to explore a really cool valley area using an exoskeleton suit called L.E.A.F suit, which does give you some pretty cool abilities. Tonight's stream is going to run past the 2 hours I normally plan, and I think that's okay. Just so you know, I am going to need a break. So somewhere in between, I'm going to need a break or two. I'm not going to be focusing on all of the achievements or finding all the medallions. I've been playing this game since 2018. I still haven't found them all myself. But that gives you something to check out when you're playing the game and figure out for yourself. I am going to show you how to get through the actual game, though. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Was just checking to make sure you guys had some actual audio this time. That first stream, that was painful. So, let us get that out of my way. Let's go ahead and get started in a new game.
Hey, looks like I missed you. I just wanted to wish you luck before you headed out. I still can't believe you're doing this. I mean, hunting down what was it? The life seed? You gotta admit, that sounds crazy. I mean, even if this mythological thing that can shatter worlds or whatever actually exists, what are the chances of you tracking down this ancient relic in the middle of the Rocky Mountains? Listen, I know you want to prove the thing exists. I get that. It's an adventure. Hell, it's your career, but can't you do something normal like the rest of us and just backpack Europe or something? Spend a month in Thailand? But hey, if by some miracle you find this thing and become the most famous archaeologist of all time, beers are on me. I'll even trade in your tinfoil hat for a whip and fedora. I just really hope all those canoeing lessons pay off.
Canoeing lessons. Huh. Hey, I see you there in my chat. Alright, so we're just getting started. I'm gonna run around and start checking things out. Like I said, I've been playing this game since 2018. Most of the achievements I had done in 2018. There's still 3 or 4 achievements I haven't gotten done yet. So there's no way we're going to get through everything in this stream. Holy crow to that music, Batman. I'm good. Yeah, this is pretty decent game. The graphics are amazing. That's why I keep playing it.
Welcome to the Pathfinder program. As a Pathfinder, you will be tasked with operating and testing the newly developed L.E.A.F suit as our hard-working scientists at Pendulum develop new ways to empower our troops fighting the war in Europe. With the power of the L.E.A.F suit, you will be able to perform unimaginable feats. Leaping high into the air. Sprinting as quickly as a cheetah. Even manipulating life and death itself are part of the many stunts accomplished by the L.E.A.F suit. In addition to these marvelous wonders, an audio reel recorder built directly into the suit allows a Pathfinder to conveniently listen to important intelligence, hands-free during training exercises. And don't forget to keep an ear out for new upgrades available for your suit, as our scientists continue looking for new ways to improve the fearsome might of the L.E.A.F suit. Good luck and safe journey as you test the limits of this amazing new technology.
Good. I hope that you're able to get that pretty quick, because you're gonna love this. And then just bookmark this stream when I post it to my YouTube, so that you can come back to it when you need help.
Virginia King. Audio Journal, June 4th, 1941. Shortly after the outbreak of war in Europe, I was enlisted by the Army to study the history of this valley. The mysterious forest sprites seem to be the last living remnants of the long-lost culture that once lived here. A large number of them seem to inhabit the northeast sector of the valley, just past the ruins where the life seed,
Okay, pay
rumored
attention.
to possess an earth-shattering power, was found.
Did I make it?
That's
Yes.
as good a
Phew.
place as any to study them.
We need these. There's 18 acorns hiding up here. So that is one hidden gem you'll want to know about. Ouch. Notice how the trees are dead? And up here there's a deer that died. We're gonna bring it back. Okay, buddy. We'll play. Alright, so we have a little... If you look where my thing is pointing, we're going to come up here real quick. There's two... Yes. Yes. In order to access the pyramid, you're going to need 70 of these. I still haven't found them all, which is why I haven't been able to finish the game, because there's so many and they're hiding in so many different places. So rather than focusing on finding all 70 of those and getting into the pyramid, I'm just going to show you the gameplay, and just know that you can always come back to the game at any point, restart at any level, and play through to find the medallions that you're missing, which is what I am still doing. The acorns are used to unlock acorn doors that you're going to need to get into, so collect as many of those as you can. And you can generate them by bringing trees back to life. Sometimes they'll drop the golden acorns. Just stand back and kind of watch for them. Alright. Moving on. Okay, so sorry, little guy. Well, that doesn't count. Stop moving. Never mind. You can live. It's fine. There, acorns. There. You'll hear like a crunching sound when you pick it up.
The Army calls this valley Area 634, but I've ascribed a new word for it. Susurrus. The beauty of that word seems to rival the majesty of this place. I suppose that would make its ancient inhabitants officially known as Susurians. To think these ruins have existed here for so long, they predate any known civilization on the continent. They seem to have infused the life energy from trees into their infrastructure, but how?
Alright, so there's a medallion up there that's kind of tricky to get to. I'm going to take a couple minutes to try to get up there. Otherwise, you can always come back when you get the double jump. Cooperate. Good Lord. I have done this. You're gonna be a punk, aren't you? Yes, you are. Okay. Yes. Woo. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. Alright. Now there are these slender pages that you can find. There's 5 of them, I think, in the game. It says, don't look or it takes you. Don't look.
Luckily for me, the military is
Yeah,
helping to explore all these ruins through the soldiers piloting L.E.A.F suits. They call these soldiers pathfinders since they can trek through terrain normally inaccessible to someone like me. Every guy back home's gonna want to go joyriding in a L.E.A.F suit. But until the military's project comes to a close, we're cut off from any contact outside the valley. I guess the world will have to wait just a bit longer to get their hands on these rides.
So yes, these little orbs do fill your energy, which helps you give back life to trees or animals. If you die, you'll see here in a little bit, it'll show what happens when you die. It actually kind of gives you a tutorial throughout the game as you're playing. So you'll see it kind of starts explaining things a little bit. At the end of the game, near the end of the game, when you find out what the orbs really are, kind of blows your mind a little bit. I'm not going to spoil that for you, you gotta wait. So. to Susurrus Valley. Just so you know, if you're using a controller, there's no way in the game to turn the, vibration response off. So, be warned. Otherwise, you can play with keyboard and mouse.
Just what are these glowing orbs that everyone is making a fuss over?
Answers your question right
They're
here.
absolutely beautiful. They seem to grow randomly throughout the valley. I know nothing about them other than that they are indigenous to this valley and that the army is using their energy for their war project. That's about as much as they'll tell me. It's such a shame. I wish they would just let them be. But I suppose it's the whole reason we're here to begin with.
So here you're gonna see what happens when you die. Oh look, there's a cardinal. That's awesome. I love when that happens. So, when you die wearing the L.E.A.F suit, you're regenerated, but at the cost of the life forms that are around you when you die, which means the trees and the animals. So, you improve the health of the valley by giving life back to the things that you killed. Lunch.
It's clear to me that the natives of the valley worshipped the giant tree here almost as a deity. Great lengths were taken to construct obelisks around this tree, which the ancients used to help grow it. I've begun to use the term Titan tree to designate this species. According to my interpretations, once every 1,000 years, the Titan tree will produce the mythological and famed life seed, said to possess the power to shatter the world into fragments. No wonder the military
That
is so
is true.
interested in this place.
Yeah, my tree hugging self runs around here bringing life back to everything. So. It's a good stress reliever to run through here. Is that deer following me? Why are you so obsessed with me? Gosh. Crunch. Alright, so here's one of those acorn doors I was saying. Okay.
The playful little sprites of this valley, which I've come to call daemons, are so lively. I've done my best to study their behaviors, but without a zoologist on site, I'm mostly coming up dry. They're completely harmless, so the army tends to ignore them as they go about their research. I wonder if the world would clamor to have these daemons as pets. I'm I'm sure my mother could use one. Better than all those feral cats in her backyard anyways.
There's all these little notes from Virginia King and her boyfriend and all the other people from, I don't even know what decade this is supposed to be. I'm assuming like 1940s, 1950s, but who knows? Alright, gotta come all the way up here. This is the first of the 3 obelisks. And instead of running down this route back that way, we're actually going to backtrack this way for a minute and jump here. And then jump here. Right there. Okay. We were just down there. We're going to come over here, and there's a hidden medallion case. Right there. And this always makes my gut drop. Hang on. I can't watch. Oh my god. That's just too much. That's very true. A lot of people don't think like that, though. In the chat, my viewer said it would be horrible to have to choose your life over the surrounding natures. And that's what I agree with. Just to clarify for those who are watching the replay on YouTube later. We got 47 minutes. In we go. There's 2 cases in here. There's one here. And then back around here. It really does, but with better graphics, because Myst was a left forward, right forward type thing. You couldn't really maneuver the character very much. Well, the original Myst game anyway. Riven was kind of the same. Myst 3 and 4 were my favorites, I think. Really complex puzzle solutions. Alright, so that was the second acorn door. Oop, low on energy. Let's go get the second pillar over here. I will race you, and I will win. That's so much fun.
According to legend, the life seed is said to be a bringer of death on a global scale, splintering the earth into fragments. Such end-time scenarios are common across mythologies, from the apocalypse to Ragnarok. However, it's unusual for the event to surround a particular object, especially one acquired by mortals.
Okay, so if this thing can destroy the world, leave it the hell alone. Humans, I'm telling you. Funny. Okay, so let's go get the third obelisk. And the hidden things that are over there. Alright. Hang on. fix a tree. Just so you know, if you fall in the water, you die.
The origin of this valley's inhabitants continues to elude me. They seem to have coexisted with the mysterious forest sprites. I find loose hints of Mesoamerican civilizations, such as the Olmec, with their renowned colossal headstone sculptures dating back to 900 BC. Strangely, though, the Olmec civilization was much younger and located no less than 5,000 kilometers away from here.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all. Nope. I don't think there's anything over there worth jumping all the way over there for, if I remember correctly. Okay, now let's go get some of the other hidden things that are around before we go back to the tree. Agreed. Ah! Into the drink. Okay, so this one is going to be a little bit nerve-wracking. Water, thank you. Oof. Alright, so you want to kind of line up where you're making a ramp out of that rock to jump over there. So... Please, 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 please. That's a fail. Try it again. It'll be easier when you have double jump, but we don't have that yet. Plus, I think I hit a hill. So... That's better. There's really nothing else here. Okay, let's go. funny that they don't give you the Lake Skipper add-on to the suit until the very end of the game, when you could actually really use it here in this area. There's one more crate we have to find. Jump. Okay. There's not really anything in these, but there is an acorn door here. And there's stuff inside there. Right. Okie dokie. Now that the Titan tree is fully grown, you can actually crawl under the roots.
How did this civilization take hold so far north? The land here isn't arable, yet the population that lived here was clearly sedentary in nature. This leads me to believe this place was used as a secret ground. Are these monuments to the mythical cannibal giants of native lore? The Saiteka?
Here's our double jump.
Andrew Fisher, lead physicist, beginning Pathfinder testing on the Icarus boost upgrade. The secondary boost augmentation to the L.E.A.F suit should allow a Pathfinder to jump twice in sequence through the air, increasing the height and distance of their leap drastically. Report any defects to a commanding officer immediately.
Given how rarely a life seed is produced, I was so excited when I discovered there was one found in the valley. Apparently the military was just as excited as they immediately confiscated it to study at the Soma Facility on the mountaintop. They won't let me anywhere near it.
Sounds about right. Shoot. I missed it. Hell. Hey. Phew. Tell ya. Thank goodness for double jump. It's always a good idea to check inside these crates if they're open. They like to hide stuff in there. I thought there was one placed. Oh, not here. Okay. So that's really the only enemy one of in this game.
If there's one thing I could do without in this valley, it's those damn Amrita swarms that seem to infect this place. They aren't so bad when they're calm, but when they're starved of Amrita energy, they become incredibly aggressive, sending waves of drones toward intruders in suicidal attacks. They seem to be becoming angrier the longer we're here.
To Titan Rock.
Susurrus was discovered back in 1811 by a surveyor seeking to map this remote region. No one believed what he reportedly saw. Due to the sheer remoteness of this region, his story was written off as the senile delusions of an old man, and his tale was soon forgotten. It was not until recently that the government was approached by a scientist named Andrew Fisher to use this location as an alternative energy project of some sort. How he came to discover this place is beyond me.
Okay, there's nothing up there. Got another swarm at the top here. We go. obviously you're going to want to run all the way down this ramp and launch off of that to over there. But first, we're gonna do this. I just found this one out the other day. Heyo, look at that. I don't think I want to go out this way. No, because I don't want to have to go through that again. Just gonna backtrack. Ah. Make sure there's nothing hiding up here that I haven't gotten to already. Okay. I know there's one over here somewhere. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Maybe not. There it is. Okay. It just gets better and better. Grappling hook, anyone?
The fiber coil upgrade to the leaf suit allows pathfinders to grapple onto certain target points within a limited range, allowing them to reach areas where jumps prove insufficient. For testing purposes, the Viper coil is currently limited to particular targets.
another acorn door here. In there. Okay. Alright, now this part glitched out on me earlier today, so hopefully it doesn't do that again.
Isolation policy in effect. I've often found myself in the company of a pathfinder named Edwin Hall. The things he can do in a leaf are astounding.
Girl, I don't need to
Sometimes
know.
we'll head to the rooftop above my office and watch the auroras. I have no idea what he could possibly see in me, though. I tend to ramble a lot. I mean, who wouldn't find Mesoamerican calendrical systems anything other than fascinating?
Right?
Guys love that stuff, right?
No. So we have to kind of do a leap of faith here to that ledge there. Ah. There we go. And I wish I could tell you that there was an easier way Nope. That sucks. Oh well. Alright, so we are arriving at Soma Facility now. If there's a hidden crate over here or not, so I'd just like to check. Nope. Okay. Moving on. Battery packs, but my energy's full, so needed. And before we go up, let's go over here. I didn't check in there, I don't think. Alright, I think that's all of it. Time to go up. There's one hiding over here somewhere. It's hiding really well, so... See? There was one. Just not where I thought it was. Really?
While I appreciate being brought in to study the valley, I wish the military's presence here wasn't so domineering. I can't say these giant structures add much to the view. It would be nice if it was simply a place of study and conservation. I'm doing my best to steer the army away from the ruins, but the only thing that seems to concern them is their project. Gathering up as many of these strange orbs as they possibly can.
That's always fun. Yeah. Where am I going again? Okay, this way. Yeah, I definitely like to kind of log into the game just for that effect. Like, this is a maze. I love it. There we go.
September 17th, 1942. My name is Andrew Fisher, leading physicist and head of Project Pendulum. Pendulum is the research and development project directed by the Army Corps of Engineers to produce a weapon of mass destruction that can bring an end to the war through the unconditional surrender of our enemies. In response to the spy-ridden efforts of the Manhattan Project, headed by my cohort, Robert Oppenheimer, Pendulum has been founded under the utmost secrecy. Funds, pride, and soldiers' lives are all on the line in a race to win the war. Thus gives rise to the name Pendulum.
Those green swarms are really nasty. There are more. Yes, see? Another weapon of mass destruction. You have no idea. Alright, so this is hidden. Took me forever to figure this out. Jump over this vent to this one.
As a precaution for both Nazi and Soviet espionage, Pendulum's location and purpose is unknown to the outside world.
Okay, so I was right in
from the
assuming
Manhattan
40s.
Project, only a small few know of Pendulum's purpose, operating under the guise of an alternative energy project. As it came to light that Manhattan had been
1930s
plagued
to
with espionage,
1940s.
it was agreed upon to shroud Pendulum within the government itself. All those who knew of Pendulum's true intent are here. Though admittedly extreme, we can ensure an ironclad umbrella of secrecy. Information can only come in, and none can go out. As far as anyone outside this valley knows, Pendulum does
over
not
there.
exist. This valley does not exist.
Welcome to the Pendulum Research and Development Site. All personnel must report to the front desk with appropriate...
There's notes and things all over the place. You can just check them out to get the backstory. I try not to cover too much of that stuff because I want you guys to play the game. That's the whole reason I do this. So, here's another one of those slender pages. Don't look. Just making sure I don't miss anything. I do that all the time.
Almost at a loss for words. This is the discovery of a lifetime. No, of the 20th century. Have I found Schrodinger's cat? This is beyond my wildest imagination. As a result of the reaction between the Amrita energy and the Pathfinder's own life force, they experience what I have dubbed quantum death. When a Pathfinder dies while wearing the suit, their consciousness branches into a new reality, unharmed. They achieve quantum immortality. Participate in an experimental study to test out Pendulum's newly designed L.E.A.F suit. Do you have what it takes to master the marvels of this groundbreaking technology? Pathfinders are divided into squads of 3. Your objectives include testing L.E.A.F technology. To produce bombs of unparalleled yield, we rely upon the life seed housed within a reactor found deep underground beneath the Soma Facility. By harvesting the high-energy yield orbs found within the valley, we pass their energy through the life seed, which acts as a sort of amplifier, magnifying the energy to unprecedented levels. The explosives we create here will dwarf anything the Manhattan Project could ever possibly fathom.
got them all. I don't think there are any more. Anything over here? Nope. Okay. Just checking for medallion crates.
Natural life here seems to be slowly dwindling. Edwin thinks I'm crazy, but I see it becoming quieter. Are we gradually killing them?
That self-righteous anthropologist is stirring up trouble again. Her moral objections to this project are the last thing I need in my life. If it weren't for the isolation policy, I'd have her removed from the premises and sent back home.
Of course they're roaming the valley. So, we're heading into the reactor core. Let's get back at it. What is this? Yes.
Our newly developed pushrod pistons will allow Pathfinders to achieve an unprecedented velocity. By energizing the tunnel rails, the L.E.A.F suit should conduct enough energy to reach immense speeds.
Let's go for a ride. Until we hit that. You can just keep running right past those swarms. giant stone hand. That's not creepy at all. Just keep running past the Emerita swarms.
First yield test was a surefire success. The explosion yielded 20 kilotons of TNT energy. I know I can outmatch this at greater efficiency, but time is running out. I am ordering a 300% increase in production to meet quotas for a megaton blast yield, produced in 3 days' time. But of course, our trump card lies in the Thanatos cannon prototype under development. Its power, unlike anything Oppenheimer could possibly fathom. With this technology, we'll become the closest thing to gods the world has ever seen!
Let's go steal us a life seed, shall we? Alright, let's get ready to do some running.
Warning, Soma Reactor deactivated. Fuel link to Astra has been disrupted. All Area 634 occupants are in danger of life extraction. Please suspend Astra operations immediately.
The second facility built within the valley, named Astra, works in unison with Soma. The valley's orbs are harvested at the Astra Facility, which then cycles through the Soma Reactor to be amplified and returned to Astra for weapon creation. The two facilities are interdependent on each other, like yin and yang, to maintain a balance.
That part's a little stressful, but it's fine.
As a precaution, we cannot allow Astra to operate without a link to Soma. Otherwise, it will pull energy indiscriminately until it has robbed life from the entire valley, or even the entire planet. There should be enough energy within Soma's auxiliary reserves to sustain the link for years. However, if the link to Soma is ever disrupted, Astra will need to be shut down immediately.
Run, Bunny, run.
They won't listen. The energy they're demanding from the valley is far outpacing whatever can be produced from the orb. It's killing this place. And we'll lose it forever if we don't do something. Edwin may try to stop me. I'll no doubt be charged with treason if I'm caught. Maybe even executed. But this is larger than me. This valley, it could very well change the world. I have to save it before it's lost forever.
Alright, so we're gonna have a few of those flying critters. Not the swarms. These monsters coming at us. There's a third one. I am not waiting around for him. Meh.
Edwin's reluctantly agreed to help. If only to make sure nothing happens to me. One of his squad mates mentioned to him a weapon being built at Astra. Some sort of cannon. We should be able to use it to destroy Astra beyond reparation. Enough to shut down this project. Unfortunately, everyone is working round the clock with the increase in production, so we'll need to pull an alarm to get everyone out. We can then sneak into Astra through the underground tram tunnel that connects the two sites. No one should get hurt. Or, hopefully, caught. To whomever may find this recording, please understand that Fisher has strayed beyond reason. If we don't put a stop to this madness, they could destroy this valley. And with power like this, maybe even the world. If we failed, please do whatever it takes to stop them before it's too late.
By planning to use the Thanatos cannon prototype being developed at Astra to destroy the reactor. The report came from a colleague of the alleged perpetrator, suspecting him as a potential Soviet operative. Since we only have one man's word to go on, we will need to catch him and any other accomplice in the act. As such, guards will be posted discreetly at Astra. Nothing will intervene with Pendulum's completion.
Someone's a little off his rocker. So this was Edwin's cell. James cell was up here. So yeah, nothing creepy about this at all, right? I know there's a couple of crates scattered around the outside of this guy, but let's just jump right in. Creepy. Go. They're just jerks. So, if you thought they were bad, should be enough energy for now. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Private Hendricks, I'm providing your squad with a newly devised magnetic core for your L.E.A.F suit so that you may test its limitations. Take your squad to the train loading dock connecting to the tram tunnel. It should prove an ample testing ground for this latest upgrade. Report back by the end of the day tomorrow.
Guys, we might actually make this in 2 hours. No, maybe a little over 2 hours. Right. I love all the additions to the exosuit. Next up is the Proving Grounds. Okie dokie.
In response to the recent sabotage attempt and arrest of the culprits, I am ordering all Pathfinder operations to be suspended and all L.E.A.F suits to be locked away through project completion. The suits are too powerful to fall into the wrong hands. Additionally, I am requesting all evidence of the sabotage attempt, including Private First Class Edwin Hall's own L.E.A.F suit and Miss King's recordings, to be gathered and sent to storage until a proper military tribunal can take place. Until then, all suspects will remain in detention. With the recent increase in production, it should not be long.
This is just too much fun. Sorry, I'm super focused. Yeah. There aren't really any... That's the hardest part, is I'm having a hard time finding them in this section. The medallions. There's something over there, but that's not gonna help me. I hope I have enough. went this way, I know it did. Okay. I knew there were two. I wanted to make sure I brought them both back. Do not go down there. This part can be challenging too, so... Okay. That earlier today too. You don't back up enough.
April 24th, 1943. What is the significance behind these colossal statues found throughout the valley? I find they all look so very voracious. I keep returning to the idea of the mythical Saiteka, the legendary tribe of cannibalistic giants that roamed North America and came into conflict with the Aboriginals. But why would they be worshipped here? There must be something else to it.
Maybe it's a warning. Maybe they're not really giant cannibals. Maybe it's a symbol of humanity's need to consume. Who knows?
Other indigenous people seem to hold strong cultural values in legendary creatures, the most notable one being the creature depicted on all these doorways. It resembles the mythological Wendigo, a fierce creature with an insatiable desire to consume flesh. The creature is most often linked with both greed and famine, acting as a balance of nature. Why would this creature hold such a strong cultural significance to them?
Perhaps as a reminder.
by the Susurrians served as a ceremonial structure exalting the colossi. Along with the Titan tree and daemons, they intertwined to form a mythology. From what I gathered, the colossi were once humans who feasted upon the forbidden fruit, corrupting them into giant monstrosities, cannibalizing their fellow man and devouring all life within the valley. Is this a tale of caution? Are the Susurrians warning us against abusing the power of the life seed?
Or how about just warning us against abusing power altogether?
I have tasked the Valkyrie Pathfinder Squad with testing out the Lake Skipper upgrade for the L.E.A.F suit. The lake near the Astra Facility should prove ideal for the assessment. I expect a full report on my desk as soon as testing is complete.
2. Just like skipping rocks. I was gonna hit too far out and too close to the water for my comfort. Okay, now we're in Astra Facility. We're almost done, guys. Almost done.
Welcome to the Astra Facility. In case of meltdown, emergency cooling mechanism will initiate. Please vacate the premise immediately during the emergency flooding protocol. Warning, environmental extraction occurring. Please shut down Astra immediately.
6 seconds to get across. Give some life back to the valley as much as I can, being inside a facility.
Imagine a weapon of mass destruction without the structural damage incurred. By extracting Extrapolating the mechanics of the L.E.A.F suit's god hand to a larger scale, I have devised a weapon capable of stripping all life from cities, even entire nations when used with the life seed. The Thanatos cannon will be the optimal super weapon, rendering
I have anything
all
to say
others
about
obsolete.
it.
These bombs we're all competing to produce will look paltry in comparison. August 16th, 1944. The latest increase in...
You knew about this the entire time, didn't you?
Escape, please.
How could you? They're living creatures.
You have no idea what's at stake here.
Embryos. The orbs you've been using are demon eggs. What you're doing here is...
God! God!
Yep.
Since we had to catch the saboteurs in the act, we allowed them access into the Astra Facility during their night of attack. Admittedly, their plan was rather genius. Since Astra and Soma are linked, they intended to fire the Thanatos cannon connected to Astra's thermal storage at the Soma Facility's energy reservoir to create a feedback loop of amplifying intensity until the system blows out. Not unlike a microphone to a speaker.
That is exactly what we did.
We had temporarily removed the life seed from the Soma reactor necessary for the amplification, thus creating a harmless feedback loop when they attempted to fire Thanatos. Without the life seed, their plan was doomed to fail from the beginning. I will not tolerate any more disruptions. We have lost too much ground to Manhattan. Operations will resume exponentially. If the orbs will not suffice, then we'll use the damn valley itself. celebrated. The world must see our achievements. Our work will change the course of human history. Whoever holds this technology holds the world in their hands. Remember what I accomplished?
Harness. Up. Mission accomplished.
With the combined power of Thanatos and the Brahm Astra bomb, the power to control the world will lie within the hands of a small few. Every nation on Earth will tremble.
Yeah, hard pass.